Welcome back, everybody. This is Dragon's Prophet that I'm going to be playing here. The reason I'm here today is to try to get awareness out for Dragon's Prophet. It's a dying game that shouldn't be dying. So what Dragon Prophet's about is basically you start a character and you get to play Pokemon with dragons. Let's get into real quick how you catch them. Press 6, you jump on it, you play this little mini game here. The idea is to try to keep that red head inside the circle. On the left, you'll see the yellow line, which is your stamina. On the right side is the dragon stamina, shown in red. Yeah, I'm not all that good at it, but I still caught him. Okay, so the idea is to catch as many dragons as you can. These are starter dragons, so of course they suck. Let's take a look at the one I just got. Yeah, as you can see, doesn't have very many slots. Skills are already full. Has 2 purples, 0 orange, 2 grays, and no empty slots. So yeah, he's trash. Okay, so like I said, this game is basically about catching Pokemon, dinosaurs, or dragons, whatever you want to call them. But it's like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all. You can only get certain ones. The corrupted ones don't count. That's a death totem, so when you die, you'll reappear there. Right now, my character is wearing one of the costumes from the item shop. This is a kind of pay-to-win game, because you can buy dragons that you want to play with. Let's take a look at the Cryostorm egg. This is what said dragon looks like. So you could buy this and level it up using other things that are in here. You can buy dragons, weapon effects, dragon items, which will allow you to add or remove skills from a dragon, so forth and so on. So to be good at this game, even though it's free to play, yes, you would have to spend some money on certain things, like removing negative skills off your dragon, or adding positive skills that you want. Let's jump on this one real quick and see if I can show you what I'm talking. There's so much of these dragons, it's so in depth that it's sad to see this game dying, because it is a wonderful game. To me, it's compared up there to WoW and a lot of the other ones that have came out. It just got no publicity really in the US, and so it died off. The only server you can play on now is in Europe. This one's pretty good. It's got a 5-point bonus to its attributes, which are listed here, and a specialty bonus to ferocity, which is listed there. So that's higher than it should be by 6% basically. It's got like 10 to 12 slots. This is actually a damn good dragon. It has no orange skills, no purple skills, but 3 grays, and a bunch of empty slots. Which means I could work with this dragon and could really work with it, turn it into something I want. Okay, so dragons to the side. There are tons of dragons to choose from. I would say millions, but that's stretching it a little bit. Not only do you have your own skills listed here that you can do, fighting's pretty easy. Left mouse button for a single shot. You do it twice and then a right click, and you do special attack. And let's go into a dungeon so I can show you what one of those looks like real quick. Okay, so now we're in a dungeon. Now, most of these dungeons, because of people like me, you have to kill so many people before you can proceed through the gate at the end. I think it's like 90% of the dungeon has to be dead for you to take on the end boss. It used to be that you could just go to the end and fight the boss, but people like me would take advantage of that, would dodge all these people, run straight to the end, kill the boss, and move on. So they didn't want us doing that. They actually wanted us to take the time of going through here and killing all these creatures. I really wish they would change that back, but it's something we're pretty adamant on keeping. They want you to get friends together to just make it through these things. Now, careful. He got me. And down I go. Yeah, be careful there. So as you can see, I'm pretty high level running through here. Level 25 in a level 7 area. Later on in the video, depending on how long this stretches out, I might actually show you the easiest way to freaking level. So running in the game is not like normal games. You have to tap forward twice and hold to be able to run. Most games you just hold down like shift and you're able to run. Like I said, watch out for that bird that flies there. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. There are rare dragons in the game. Some of them rarer than others depending on what your classification of rare is. I don't consider games that or dragons you can get at game conventions rare. Like Runewaker, which was one of them that you could get at SOE when they were doing their showcase of the game. If you attended, you could get Runewaker, which is from another MMO. So I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you probably know which one I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of it. But inside most of these dungeons, there will be a secret area that has, you know, like a rare spawn dragon. I'll warn you guys, I am not the best at this game. So if you see me, you know, acting funny or not fighting like I should, yeah, I'm not really good at it. I'm only doing this video on this type of game to really get some publicity behind it, get some followers behind it, and bring this game back to the US. It was sad when the North American server closed down, and I believe it did so because lack of people. There weren't enough, so they just consolidated. Alright, so quick tip, you're supposed to go that way. But if you come this way and are able to survive these jumps over here, because there's dragons and stuff that come out and try to nail you. Show you guys a spot where a rare could spawn. And it's back behind these flowers here. If he was going to show up, he'd be back there on that. Tips about this game: if you're just wanting to go in and mash the click buttons left and right, you're not going to be very good at the game. As you level up, there's points that you have to spend in your stats, which, oh crap, ultimately help. But so when you level up, it'll give you 3 points here, and this is the OK or cancel button or reset. Up till level 14 you can reset for free. After 14 you cannot, but you spend your points here accordingly. If you hover over each one, it tells you what they do real quick, just so you know. After that, then you'll get mastery skills that you can put points into to help level up differently. This is so that each character, even though two people are playing the same, are very unique. Because there's no way the two people can spend the points correctly and their match is exactly the same unless they're coordinating it on purpose. So each person is going to be different. The Dragon Tournament is currently underway. Qualification round is in full swing, and it takes about an hour. You get little messages on top of that, a screen like that. You know, so if you want to say promote something, or if you want to get your name out there and be recognized, you know, you just create a character with your hashtag on it, or with your YouTube name. Go out and catch a rare dragon and it will post it across the screen. So-and-so has caught this dragon. Okay, so moving on. Still trying to make it through this dungeon. But dragons themselves, you can catch them wild, or you can hatch them from eggs. You can find the eggs just randomly placed out on the map in the different areas. You're not going to find a cheap dragon in a high area, and you won't find a good dragon, a good high level dragon, in a low area. So they will be scaled to the area that they're in. And they have different colored eggs, which with green being the worst. I think blue is kind of in the middle, with purple, I believe, being the best. I don't know if they've changed those colors since I've last played, but I decided to come back because a new publisher or a new company has tried their hand in it. It's still under Wind Waker, but it used to be Sony Online, and the company Freeze forgive me, but I can't think of the name of the company that it has just recently switched to. What I hate is the fact that it's still only in Europe. I believe a lot of Americans would get into a Dragon Pokemon game if they only knew it existed. So this is what the bosses look like. Me and my dragon are fighting it. Like I said, this dragon's crappy, but he keeps them off of hitting me. That was pretty much it. That is the first dungeon that you can play. And you got a crappy ring. But after you're done with the dungeon, you hit this little dude over here. I don't know if my mouse is showing it or not on the video. But there's a little spinny guy running and a little portal. Just like that will take you out. Which was a damn good improvement, because before, when you were done, you had to walk out. So, glad they added that guy in. Basically, the game is about raising, capturing, and breeding dragons. You know, the stronger the dragon, the better. You can do so much more things. Real quick, we'll just go and jump on another one so you can see the little mini game to catch them. If you're catching rare ancient dragons, you're going to have to kill them a little bit first before you jump on them. These guys are so low level, I can just jump on them right now and attempt to tame them and really not even pay attention to what the hell I'm doing, and I still get them. Alright, let's walk out here to the road real quick, and I'll explain their stats and stuff. 13 minutes, doing okay. Okay, so this one that I just... Oops, he's not there. He's back here. Alright, on this one I just caught. So, the purple laced move is one that I can put down here on the bar. See how it's got the little dragon claws over it down here? That's a move that the dragon owns that I push a button to activate. That's what the purple ones are. I activate them because the dragon has them. Okay? These orange colored moves that are listed here are for when the dragon's in the dragon lair, and well, this one particularly here is if he's researching the move, which would be one of the gray ones. So let's say life sacrifice. If he's in the dragon lair and I tell him to improve life sacrifice because of this yellow skill, it will do it 3 times better because it's a level 3 skill for training mastery. So when I train these, he's a level 3 master and they'll go up faster. So gray are your attack moves, orange are your layer moves, and purple are your player inactive moves. Now, see, his attribute bonus is only 1, and focus bonus is 1.5. That actually sucks really bad. Here's a 4 and a 4.8, which is not too bad. Here's a 5 and a 6, which is probably the best you're going to get without training them yourself. yourself. And here's the one that I normally use because he has life spells, healing spells. When it's a gray healing spell, that means your dragon gets to choose when to cast it on you. You have no point, or, you know, no way of knowing when he's going to do it. He just does it on his own. Okay, so dragons to the side, combat to the side. Let's talk about crafting real quick. On the mini-map, as you can see in my lower left corner, you see little bushes and little logs and stuff like that. Well, you run around and collect those to be able to craft. Oh, we'll get into that in a minute, what that was. Let me just harvest a log here real quick. Yeah, this game is not going to hold your hand when it comes to combat and fighting these guys. You will have to clear them out before you can do anything. They will aggro on you quick, and they will aggro in a group. But the nice part about it is, with a little bit of movement skills, you can learn to dodge their attacks relatively easily. Okay, back to crafting. So, oh, wrong button, my bad. So you'll get stuff like the grass, which is there, and some logs, which are here. Okay, once you get those, let's go ahead and fly back to the town. Oh, stuck on that guy. So basically, the resources are out on the map or in the auction house that you can buy to level up your crafting, to build better weapons, better armor, furniture for your house, which we'll check out later, and etc. and so on. And it's something that you'd really have to look into yourself. I'm not going to get into a full explanation on the crafting menu.
No destination unreachable. May you never
I
fall.
will head over here and show you what it's like to craft and all the different things that you can craft, but I'm not going to get in depth into the whole crafting process. So pretty much you walk up to one of these and you press F, and under Weaponsmith it shows you what I can build. Let's just go ahead and make one of those. You click Start Crafting, and bam, I crafted it. Here's the percentage of it being 1, 2, or 5. Here's the make all of them at once, so craft 37 if I hit start. Okay, so that's pretty much it. As you craft those, new stuff will pop up that you can make. Let's craft one of those real quick. And it was normal. But you can keep crafting, get your crafting level up higher. The higher the crafting level, of course, the better the craft you can make, etc. and so forth. So not only do you have weapons, you have material refinement, armor, alchemy, which is your potions to drink for life or boost. Shep is food for same thing. It's like a 15-minute buff. You got the tinkerer for your earrings and rings, and you have the carpenter for your household shit. Okay, speaking of households, let's go see the household and talk about that for a minute. Now, the one that I have is called a secret apartment. I do believe they're still available. You have to pay rent on your places all the time. So every day it collects rent. Secret apartment, I think, is the cheapest one on rent. But yeah, let's just go visit my home. Still a little glitchy in places, but nothing that's game breaking. Yeah, there isn't crap in my house. These here are where they're dragon egg beds, so you can put dragon eggs in them and hatch them. And that's my house. Like I said, there isn't crap in here. The only reason I have this house is for actually what's on the floor right here. See how it says glory storage chest in the floor? I can put in, say, this character's helmet. I can put in there. Alright, so what that does is, so when another character of mine comes to this same apartment, because they all share the same place, you can't have different houses or different apartments for different characters. They all share the same one. So you buy it once, it's good for all the characters that you make. Now the good part of this is if you have a storage chest, which of course you have to buy in the marketplace, you can put items in this chest and switch them between characters. It's the only way to do it. If you want to switch between a character that's not yours, you have to mail it. And they are kind of strict on what you can mail to another player. You can mail them gold, you know, without any problem, as long as it's not a ridiculously high amount. Because we have, of course, gold spammers. People who try to sell in-game currency in-game to make real-life money. Which they frown upon just like any other MMO. Okay, so basically what you would do is you'd get up the money to buy yourself an apartment or a house. I'll fly outside real quick. Let me check my mail real quick. Okay. I'll fly outside real quick and show you what the housing lots look like and what some of the other people have done. So there's a lot right up here for sale. See how it's boxed in with the fence? That, if you purchase it, that would be the lot that you get. Now, just for an idea of what you're looking at cost-wise, that's how much it costs to buy this. And the rent is $864 a day. Okay, so not only do you have to make sure you have the money to afford the lot, you have to make sure you afford the lot rent. Which kind of sucks. Alright, here's somebody's house. This is another player's home. They spent the time building all this. And they apparently don't want other people using their crap. Which, this guy's not that smart, because if he had these opened, it would charge me to use them and credit it to him. There's his dragon layers. As you can see, he's got a few dragons that are ready to be hatched, and no clue where the hell he's at. So, since my house is so boring, let's go take a look at his. So, these are the things that he's got inside his house. As I'm sure you're aware, there's nothing I can interact with. He's got it all blocked. Just to make sure, yeah, he's got everything blocked that I can possibly interact with. He's also got some of the storage chests there, and a cabinet here, and of course his bed, etc. and so on. But you can decorate these houses any way you want. There are some items that you have to build yourself. There are other items that you can buy from the market store, like the mailbox, the anvil, and the carpenter's table. That's all going to be purchased through the store for real money. Anything like that is going to have to be purchased from the store for real money. Now, the dragon eggs and the dragon nest, you can build. They are expensive. Oh, look. But you can build them. Speaking of dragon eggs, I just found one randomly on the ground. With it being green, it's not going to be all that good. Still decent. It'll give me a dragon that normally spawns in this area somewhere. But it's not going to be an ancient dragon, you know, that you're going to be like, oh, look, I got this cool, sweet-ass dragon. Yeah, and not in a green egg. So, what I'm going to show you now is, I guess you could call it an exploit, maybe. It's not really a glitch. It's not really something in the game that's broken, but it helps. So, if you can make it to this screen at any point in the game, I recommend sooner rather than later. If you go to B12, which is my favorite spot, favorite in the world spot. Probably should have done this with a lower level character so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But you raise altitude until you get over this wall. Once you get over this wall, you go straight down. Okay, it don't look like anybody's here, but when you enter the area, you're in a player versus player zone. People can kill you if they want to. Very seldomly ever happens. But you just mine this shit. Napalite. Alright? As you mine this, your level is going to jump crazy before level 20. So the sooner you get out here and do this, you can gain to level 20 in maybe an hour. That's it. Second thing, I'm trying to get a little bit of it so I can show you in my bag, but it gives stuff like these here. Look how much they sell for. That's 3 pieces for 1,600. one piece for 500, one piece for 500. And the beginning of the game, that is extremely useful money-wise. So if you just go out here to gain a couple levels and get that junk, it's not really junk. You can go in the auction house and sell for quite a bit of money. But the reason I'm referring to it as junk is because low level doing this, that doesn't want to play the auction house game, then, you know, it's good vendor trash. It's expensive vendor trash. So, you know, that basically covers everything that I wanted to talk about in the game. Remember, it's a Pokemon-like dragon game. You get to catch them, you get to train them, you get to battle them, you get to everything with them. Everything you could think about doing with a dragon, you can do. And they have so many different beautiful dragons. I wish I could showcase a bunch of them for you, but I haven't even caught them all. The game has pretty much, the population of the game has drooped so low that the auction house really isn't a thing anymore. There's not enough people putting stuff on the auction house, and there's not enough people taking stuff off the auction house, which tells me that the game is extremely low on characters, on people playing it. We're coming down here to one of the most highly populated areas, and there's Silver Star. He's wearing a pair of wings that you can buy with real money, and he's got a looting pet down there which you can buy with real money. Word of caution, not all companions can loot. So be careful when buying one. If you want it to loot, make sure that it can loot. I bought one and it would not loot. Annoyed the shit out of me. This guy here has got a special scythe on his back, which he's paid for with real money. Let's just jump into that real quick. When you look at a character, you got the costume screen over here. Mine, I bought a costume for this video just to show you guys, to showcase what a costume looks like in this video. So I am wearing a full costume, weapon and armor that I bought from the store. Gives me no bonuses, nothing. I mean, it's purely just costume. Okay? Just costume. The costume bonus that it's talking about, I have no clue what that does. None at all.
A friend.
It's been in game for a while.
Here is our greatest enemy.
Let's go see if anybody's down in the dragon lair, and we'll touch on the dragon lair real quick. There's another way to get down here, but I don't remember what the hell it is. Okay, there's a few people standing around down here. Looks like another character's got the wings. Same size as upstairs. A few people down here.
What a beautiful creature.
Okay.
I can provide the best care.
So in the dragon lair, what I know so far is, let's say this one's my main dragon. These are his moves. I explained to you the moves. This is where you put in the processes. That's the dragons in the lair, which are up here. You're going to open additional slots by buying diamonds, which you have to pay for with real money. So let's pick this guy here, which is good at leather. So to get him to craft leather, you just do this and hit add. Okay. Costs money down here to do it. Once you get to that line, it costs diamonds to continue any further. Okay, so he's getting coarse leather scraps. That's what he's finding for me. And what that does, it's for crafting. When you're looking to craft stuff, you're gonna have your dragons go out and get it. Like I had him hide leather. When he's done getting it, I can take it and craft it. Okay, here's dragon training. So if they were leveling up and you had points to spend, they would show up here. And as you do, you would spend the points in whichever direction you want to go. The little light blue is a suggestion on how he's set up now. So if you go back here and you look at these, they should correlate with this map, saying that he's leaning more towards intelligence than strength, and focus are smaller, but life, intelligence, and ferocity and dragon affinity, you know, are more. So if I had a point, I could put it in there. But I don't have any points. They have to be in the dragon lair to use this. Okay, field training. So, say Dragon A, which is right here, has a move that I want to learn on Dragon B, which is right. No, not doing that one. That's a good dragon. Dragon B, right here. So what you do is you take Dragon A and Dragon B. Doesn't matter which hole they're in. It always seems to just do whatever the hell it wants anyway. So I don't think I have any training numbers left, but what you do is you put both of them in there and you hit force. Tells me I don't have enough diamonds to do it because I ran out of my 3 for the day. But it'll count for a little bit, and then it will tell you if the dragon got a move transferred over from the other dragon or not. That's the whole idea behind field training. Layer storage is the stuff that from dragon processes, when they're done, it goes into there. This is your journal on what's all happened in the layers since you last checked. This is where you put on a companion I know nothing about, an evolutionary skill that I know nothing about. So if anybody sees this, okay, if anybody sees this video and wants to jump in and explain evolution skills or dragon companion, that would be helpful. Over here are dragon armors that you can put on your dragon so that they have armor. Okay, and you can also do a single egg
What a beautiful creature.
in the layer. If you don't have a home that you want to incubate eggs at, you can do it here. Place the egg in, hit start incubate, and go through the process there. I really don't use that guy. I use my house for, of course, you know, other reasons. This
I
here
can kill dragons while I sleep.
is a tournament.
May strength
I can't
guide you.
join because it's already started, but that's why everybody's down here, is because it started. Okay, so basically this is Dragon's Prophet. It has recently changed its name to something else, which I can't remember at the moment. You'll have to forgive me for that. But it has changed its name again, but it is always and will always be known as Dragon's Prophet. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope that you guys get it out there and spam it freaking everywhere to get the awareness of Dragon Prophet back up there so we can hopefully get a server back in the US. For us, the Canadians and the Mexicans can play here locally and not have to go over to EU. Keep in mind, there was a reason why we left them all those years ago and moved to America. Just fucking with you guys there. Alright, you have a good day, and if you enjoyed it, please press a like on there. If you want to see more of this stuff, I'm not usually one for talking in my videos, but this is something I'm very passionate about. I've been here since 2012 helping these people unofficially bug reporting and gameplay reporting, and yeah, I hope it really rebounds. I'd hate to see this game go down the tubes. Also, if you join in the game and you need some help, look for one of us at St. Juggalo Love as our guild. We'll bend over backwards to help you out in any way possible, as long as it's reasonable. If you're level 2 and you want to catch an ancient dragon, it ain't gonna happen. So, nothing else to say. Thank you guys.